Hi, how are you? I am so glad that you gave yourself an opportunity to come take a look at this opportunity. So I'm going to get started right away by firstly introducing myself. My name is Nema, and I am based in Tanzania, the eastern part of Africa. And on certified papers, I am a banker, but passionately and full-time, I am a global entrepreneur and have been an entrepreneur for the past 10 years. And my mission has been to show, coach, teach, lead, mentor other people, especially women, how they can start their own businesses without affecting their daily important commitments. I truly believe that we live in an era where starting a business or having more than just one source of an income is an important and a smart move to make. I mean, we hear a lot of people who are employed, they're always complaining that paying salary is not enough, and they're looking for ways or they're thinking of what they can do extra so that they can improve the quality of their lives. So for a start, I'm going to start by saying that I am not a motivational speaker. I am not here to inspire you. I'm not here to motivate you. Though, yes, some of the stories that you're going to hear and see here, they're going to motivate and inspire you. But my main goal is to make sure that once you listen to this presentation, by the end of it, you'll say, you know what? I truly want to improve the quality of your life, and I'm ready to take on this opportunity, work on it, and make sure that I can achieve I can tick my goals and realize my dreams. So the question that I like to ask is, are you financially stuck? And being financially stuck does not mean that you don't have your 2 to 3 meals every day. You don't have the roof of your head. No, you could be having those things, but maybe you are having a limited income. You know you want more. You know you want to live a better life. Maybe you are employed, and for a fact, there isn't any job out there that is meant to make sure that whoever is employed, they are paying them enough to make sure they're able to live the life that they want to live, especially if you're just an average employee. Maybe you're unemployed. And the rate of unemployment, especially in Africa, I don't know about other countries, but I know for a fact in Africa, keeps on increasing every single year. The number of graduates are higher compared to the needed labor every year in every country. Maybe you're a mother, you're a wife, you're a single mother, and you really are struggling to provide your children or your family in general with the things that you desire. Or maybe you're not struggling, but you know you have the desire to give them more than what you're giving them right now because you have a limited income. Maybe you're the breadwinner of the family. Maybe you're a student and there's not enough money to keep you from home to keep you going. Maybe you want to pay your debts. I'm going to tell you, start your journey, your transformation journey, and your success. Start creating your success story right now. And I'm going to share a few stories of the few people that I've been working with for the past few years. And I'm going to start sharing the story of this young lady. Montumu came across through this opportunity when she was a student. She was taking her diploma in pharmacist. So she came across this opportunity, and through Instagram, when she decided to say, you know what, let me take upon this opportunity. While doing the business, she was able to pay for her own school fees after she graduated. 7 months after she graduated, she was able to save over 80,000 rands. If you ask me, I know a lot of employees out there or business people who they will tell you they're not even able to save a half of this amount in a year. But she was able to do this, to save this amount of money 7 months after just graduating and doing the business full time. 3 months later, she was able to buy herself a brand new phone, and she was also able to build a house for her parents in the village. Now, there are so many people out there just like her, they're looking for opportunity. They might not be students, but they're looking to do these kind of things that this graduate has done. This young man also, Venance, his stories inspires me a lot. Venance was living in the village. He could not even able to continue to go with the higher level of education. He could only go up to the Form 4 level, and he decided to do farming in the village. It didn't work out for him. He came to the capital city of Tanzania, which is Dar es Salaam. He did a lot of things, including welding. You know, those guys who would walk around. You know, those kind of guys that you would easily ignore on the road. You know, he used to sell mobile SIM cards. He did that, so he was a hustler. And you know, when it comes to success, we're telling you, you need 200% of success. 100 must come from you, and the other 100 must come from the vehicle or the business that you're doing. Now, this young man was a hustler. He was a fighter. He was fighting. But unfortunately, the opportunity or the business or the job that he was doing was not able to give him back the 100% effort that he was putting out. So one day he was scrolling across Facebook, and he came across through a message that was saying, if you're looking for a way to improve the quality of your life, send me a message. So he met this young man. He told him about Forever. As hard as he had a tough life, but this man has discipline when it comes to saving money. So he had money, and a few days later he joined the business. Now let me tell you the crazy part of his story. The first 3 months of his business, first 3 months, he couldn't make any amount. He couldn't sell anything. He did not make any amount of money. Now that is when most people quit. And you know what he told himself? I have not given up. I've seen an opportunity here. You know what he did? He decided to open an Instagram page where he started promoting about our weight management products and doing his business through social media. And let me tell you what happened. The 4th month, he made this amount of profit. This is equivalent to 500, a little over 500 US dollars. You can convert it in rands or Namibian dollars. Now, what if this young man quit the business in the first 3 months? But he was able to sell 14 packages of people who wanted to lose weight and made that amount of money. And if that's not enough, he was able to make an investment. This is not saving. This is an investment of over 5,000 US dollars. Now, I'm sure right now this amount is probably tripled, is doubled, or even tripled. But if that's not enough, this is where he grew up. This is where his mom, and his brother grew up, somewhere in the village, somewhere in Bukoba. And because now he was earning much, he said, you know what, let me build the mama house. Him and his brother, they combined their energy and they built the mama house in the village. I don't know what you want to do for yourself. Maybe you want to do something for your mom, for your dad, for your children, whatever it is very much possible. And guess what? He was able to do this within 3 months. This house was built in 3 months for his mom. But he was also able to buy himself a brand anafunga na kufungua mwaka kwa kishindo. Wakati anafunga mwaka. Yeah, so he's also able to buy himself a laptop so that he can continue working his business. This young lady here, Teresia was also came across to the Forever opportunity through Instagram. Teresia professionally, she's an accountant. She has been doing this business full-time. She's still doing part-time. She's still doing the business part-time. She came across the business through Instagram and she said, yes, she's working. She worked her business part-time, and in 1 year, she was able to save over 65,000 rand in 1 year. Now, if you ask me, there's so many employees who are not even able to save half of that amount. On her 2nd year in the business, remember, she's an accountant. She's she has been working for over 10 years. She was not even able to buy herself her car for 10 years. But 2 years of working her Forever business part-time, she was able to buy herself a car which is worth over 250,000 Namibian dollars. What does this tell you? You don't have to quit whatever you're doing. You can work this business part-time and still achieve your goals. Now, the last story I'm going to share with you today is of my amazing leader, mentor, coach, Blandina. Blandina has been in the business for 16 years right now. 9 years ago, when I joined the business, she was the one who held my hand, taught me, Neema, attend this training, go to YouTube, listen to this person. She taught me about the product. She coached me, she mentored me. And that is, I am who I am today because of our mentorship and our leadership. Blandina was introduced to this opportunity when she was a student. She said no. She went to work at Vodacom. She was then introduced to the business again by the same person. She said no for the 2nd time. And then she moved to work to another company. And unfortunately, she woke up one morning, she went to her job and she was told, Blandina, unfortunately, the company you have been working for has collapsed. You've lost your job. Now, this is why I say there's no such thing as a job security right now. Fortunately for her, a few months back, she had already said yes to Forever, and she decided to pursue her Forever business full-time. And let me tell you something. Let me show you something she has been able to achieve last year. She was one of the few investors here in Tanzania who were able to buy an apartment, which is actually located at the city center of Dar es Salaam. an amazing big apartment. Now, let me tell you, this lady is just an ordinary lady. You know, we can look at people and we can admire them, want to be like them, which is very okay. But she's just an ordinary person. And let me tell you, her mom is a primary school teacher. Primary school teacher.
Kutakuwa kuna ma-shopping malls, kutakuwa kuna maduka mengi sana, kutakuwa kuna miradi mingi sana ambayo inaendelea katika ili eneo lote. Kwa hiyo yote ni manufaa kwa Watanzania kuweza kuwatengenezea ajira.
Yeah, so her mom is a primary school teacher. She only had to come to the capital city of Tanzania because she had to come to university. So it's good to admire people, to be inspired by people, but we all start at zero. When somebody's story inspires you, motivates you, just remember, at some point, they were also a guest just like you are right now. They knew nothing about the business, but they decided to take upon the opportunity, and that is why they are where they are right now. So once you join this business, you're not only going to be mentored by me, you're not only going to be working with me, you're also going to be working, mentored, coached by this amazing leader, because she has an experience of over 16 years, and I work hand in hand with her. I talk to her almost every single day. But also in 2015, Blandina was able to earn herself her 13th check. You know, the company tells you, like, congratulations, Blandina, you've been helping so many people in the company in the business achieve their goals. You've qualified to become one of the shareholders in our company, and you are giving you this amount of money. Can you believe waking up one morning and finding this amount of money in your bank account? How many things are going to change in your life? How many things are you going to improve in your family? What are you going to do for your loved ones? You know, so the question is, are you satisfied with your current income? And if you continue to do the same thing you are doing today, I want you to ask yourself this question specifically. Whatever you're doing today, if that becomes the only thing you continue to do for the next 12 months, do you see yourself achieving your goals and realizing your dreams? Because we live in an era right now, as I've said earlier, it's very, very important to have more than just one source of an income. It's important to start your own business, but it also depends what kind of a business are you going to do. And sometimes we can come across through quotes like this that can deceive us. You are exactly where you need to be. And sometimes, truly, honestly, we are not where we need to be. We are not exactly where we need to be. Sometimes we are where we are because we are lazy. Sometimes we are where we are because we are associating ourselves with people who are not going to help us grow. Sometimes we are where we are because of wrong beliefs, because we are lazy, because we keep turning down opportunities. So it's important to really sit down and ask yourself, are you really, do you really believe God needs you where you are right now, or you're choosing to be there? Are you really where you need to be, or you're choosing to be there? So sometimes you just need to ditch some bad habits, associate yourself with people who are going to help you grow, grab opportunities, work on them, and then see yourself improving, see your life improving day after day. So a little bit about myself. I came across through Forever when I was a first-year student, but I was very negative, very skeptical. You're listening to me right now and you're like, oh, so she's talking about Forever. Yes, proudly, I am talking about Forever. But I was very skeptical, very negative, and I pray to God that today you open up your mind and understand what this opportunity, what this company has to offer for you. So I said no so many times until I got to my second year. I got a chance to go work at a bank for about 4 months. 2 months in, I knew that is not what I wanted to do after I graduate. So after 4 months, I quit the job, went back to university full time because my mind now was ready, because I had told myself when I graduate, I want to own my own business. So because my mind was ready, my mind was open, now people started approaching me with business ideas. Now I met a friend of mine who actually graduated earlier before me. I asked him if he got a job. He told me no, he's not looking for a job. He's doing the Forever business full time. To be honest, I was a bit puzzled. I was like, you have a full insurance degree. Why are you moving around door to door with products? He laughed and he said, Nema, you have no idea what you're talking about. Let's meet. Give me like 30, 40 minutes of your time. Let me tell you about the opportunity, and then you can decide for yourself if it's something that you want to pursue. So I went to meet him. He told me about the business, and I knew this is it. But guess what? I did not start. And I don't want you to make the same mistake. You know why I did not start? Because I asked myself a lot of wrong questions. What if I don't succeed? What if I don't get customers? What if I don't build a business? What are people going to say about me? What if I fail? And I promise you, I never got the answers to those questions. And you will never get the answers to those questions unless you decide to give this opportunity a try. So I never started, but because he was my friend, and I thank God he never gave up on me, he kept introducing me and inviting me to different business presentations where I met people sharing their successful journeys, what they've been able to achieve through this opportunity. And I said, you know what? Let me give it a try. So I made up my mind I want to start. Now, the problem was I did not have the capital. As a second year student, where do I get the money? Obviously from my family, my parents and my brothers. But I went back home and none of them supported me. And do you know why? I like sharing this part of the journey because people, when they start a business, they expect their loved ones, family and friends to support them or to understand them. My friend, you don't start a business to get support. You don't start a business to be understood. You start a business because you want to improve the quality of your life, because you want to make money. And it's not that my family did not want me to succeed. They did not want me to make money. Nope. It's just that what I saw in this opportunity, they did not see. So I found my own ways. I borrowed from whoever I could borrow, and then I joined the business as a second year student. Now, as a second year student, I did not have those goals that would drive me every single day to go hard on my business. I only wanted a few coins to enjoy my university life, and that's what I did. And then I graduated, and then I was just lazing around, staying at home, and then the pressure from the family to look for a job was a lot. And then I simply asked my dad, I asked him, Dad, give me 1 year. 1 year, let me work on my business. If in 1 year you don't see me making it, I promise I'll look for a job. So I went back to my business in 2014. Up to now, I've never looked back. It has become my full-time career. It has become my passion. And I am passionate about showing and helping other people, seeing the opportunities, wreck the plan that Forever offers, and seeing them achieving my goals. Now, that's a little bit about my story. You keep knowing me as we go on, but once you join our company, this opportunity, the Forever company is going to ask you, what is your dream? What do you want? Is it financial freedom? Do you want an additional source of income? Do you want to pay your debts? Do you want to have business in multiple countries? Like for me, I thank God my business is here in Tanzania, in Namibia, and in South Africa. Maybe you want wellness, you want to improve your health, you want a quality lifestyle. Maybe you want personal growth. For me, I truly believe growing financially only is not enough. You must grow financially, you must grow spiritually, you must grow as a person, and you must also improve your health. That for me is a definition of success. So Forever says, we will provide an environment for you to provide you with financial freedom, wellness, security, and personal growth, as long as you're willing to work for them. But when you go to work for somebody else, they're telling you, this is what I want you to do for us. But Forever is telling you, we will provide you an environment for you. It's going to be a win-win situation. We will do this, and then you do this, and then you can achieve your goals. Now, because we are talking about business, I'm going to tell you 2 ways to start or run a business. Now, the normal way, which is a common one, which is traditional business, unfortunately, not everyone has a chance to do it because it requires a huge lump sum of capital. It requires a single effort. You'll be on your own most of the times. And you need to open a shop or an office, which means whether you've made profit or loss, you need to pay rent. You'll need to employ someone or people, which means whether you've made profit or loss, you need to pay them salaries. You need to pay for electricity, transportation, storage, water bills, and the like. And it becomes too expensive to run this kind of a business, especially if you're operating on a minimum or average amount of capital. Because you find people, the profit they're making is less compared to the expenses they need to pay. They borrow money from someplace else to come inject in the business, which, to be honest, a business is supposed to be operating on its own. Once you start borrowing money or taking your salary to invest into your business, that is the red light. Now, Forever, when it comes to Forever, we are using a different model, which is called network marketing or team marketing or direct sales, of which everyone has a chance to do it. And you don't need to open a shop. You don't need to employ anyone. You don't need to pay for electricity, water bills, or transportation. 100% of the profit that you'll be making from either selling the products or building a business is 100% yours, because you do not have all these other expenses that you need to pay for or to account for. And why is it safe to partner and work with Forever? Because First, there are so many reasons, but I'm going to give you 3 major reasons. Number one, Forever is a private-owned company which has been operating in over 168 countries, which means when you join the business, you are automatically given the license to build a business anywhere around the world. As I've said earlier, I'm here in Tanzania, but I'm sure you're listening to me, probably you're not in Tanzania. So I have my businesses in different countries apart from Tanzania. But Forever has been in the market for 46 years. 46 years of uninterrupted growth. Uninterrupted growth. But the third thing is Forever is doing business in a health and wellness sector, a market or an industry which will never die or collapse, whether there is the economy had shake, whether there is a pandemic, because everyone will want to wake up every single day. They want to look better and they want to feel better. And that is why during COVID, Forever as a company grew. Most people who have partnered with Forever, their business grew because we are dealing with products that everybody needed, even when we are in a survival mode. But in the Forever Southern Zone, which means South Africa, Namibia, Swaziland, Lesotho, Botswana, Mozambique, Zimbabwe, and Angola, Forever has been there for 29 years. 29 years. But you're hearing more of it right now because we are in a booming season. It is the right opportunity, the right time for you to actually join the business now, because everyone is curious to know about what is this thing about Forever I'm hearing a lot of. It will be easy for you to tell, you know what, come take a look at what I've started. If you decide that it's going to work for you and you want to take upon this opportunity, we can work together. So now is the right time for you to actually join the business. I have been to Namibia before. When I was starting to build my business in Namibia, I connected with different people through Instagram. And when I was in Namibia, I was in Walvis Bay, I was in Swakopmund and in Windhoek. I met different people. All of these people you see here, they were once strangers. Some of them, they've joined the business. Some of them, they're still thinking. Some of them, they probably will never join the business, but I did my part. So I already have a good team in Namibia already. Now, when it comes to business, obviously, you must have products or service. We are dealing with healthy health products, health and beauty products. And our number one selling product is our aloe vera gel. I'm sure you've seen this bottle before, the yellow bottle, or yeah, probably seen it, or maybe probably even used the product. Now, what we are not we are not doctors, and our products are not medicines. What we have, these are just nutritional supplements, and aloe vera is known to have healing properties. And that is why some people, when they use and they were experiencing different health challenges, they would say they've been healed because they've used the aloe vera. But it doesn't mean our products are medicines. No, it's just a drink with a lot of nutritional benefits, and that is why it allows your body to start performing at its optimum level. Now, when I joined this business, I used to suffer from 2 things: constipation. I would say constipated for about 10 days, sometimes even more. And then I used to have allergies. I could never eat anything that was made out of wheat, nothing. And I remember since grade 7 up to my second year university, I could never wear anything that showed my skin. I used to have a terrible skin, so I used to have zero confidence until I came across the Forever business, started using the aloe vera gel alongside other supplements. And then right now I'm speaking to you, I have a different story. I no longer experience constipation, and over 95% of my allergy is gone. Now, the second drink I want to talk about is the aloe berry nectar, which is very good for men and women because it has cranberries, apple, and the aloe vera. It's going to cleanse your kidney, your liver. It's going to cleanse your urinary tract system. For women who have hormonal imbalances, they have fertility issues, they have chronic infection like UTI, they have abnormal menstrual pain during the menstrual period. Introduce them to this drink. We also have personal care products for daily consumable products like tooth gels, shower gels, deodorant, body soap, name it, all the products. Supplements for different needs, multivitamins for people who who need them for different needs like reproductive health, diabetes, pressure, blood pressure. Again, we are not doctors. These are just supplements that will help you improve your health in general. Now, when it comes to selling our products, people don't buy products. People buy testimonies. Now, imagine posting something like this on your WhatsApp status. Let me read one of them. This one says, "Aloe drinking works for my constipation miraculously. I was a constipated person from a very long time. I was using different kinds of medicine from the last 6 years to solve this. But now, alhamdulillah, from the last 15 days, I am not taking any other medicine except aloe drinking. I'm going to read this other one also. She says, it helped me with constipation and bloating. Also, I use it as part of my cleansing program last year. I lost 13 kgs and I couldn't be happier. I went from 77 kgs to 64 kgs. Now, posting something like this on your WhatsApp status is what is going to get you customer. They might say, oh, this thing really works. Do you have something for my skin? Do you have something for weight loss? I'm also experiencing constipation. Can I get this from you? You know, but also another testimony. This one says, I like the aloe berry nectar. It's amazing. I received my period today, and I'm sorry to tell you this, but it's good news. I have never heard that coming out since I started the menstruation like today. I guess it's cleansing me. Again, these are the testimonies that will definitely help you create your own customer base. But we do also have supplements for weight management, those who wants to lose or gain weight, supplements for fitness, for women health and men's health, skincare for all skin types. Now imagine posting pictures like this on your WhatsApp status. Like, this is what I tell people. You have a smartphone. When somebody comes across your WhatsApp status, what are they seeing? Are you going to make money out of it? When somebody comes across through your Instagram, are they getting any value? Are you educating them on something? Are you going to get paid for it? So imagine posting the before and after pictures. Eventually someone is going to ask you, I also want to lose weight. And then give them this pack, the Sinan pack. It's a 9 days detox program of which they can lose an average of 2 to 6 kgs in just 9 days. But as I've said earlier, we do also have skincare for all skin types. This is me. Let me play this video for you quick for you to see. Yeah, so this is me. Once upon a time, something happened to my skin, and then I used our skincare products for combination of oily skin. You can see the transformation there. So I know for a fact our products actually really do work, but it's not only me, there's so many other people who have used our products. Sharing their testimonies will eventually, if you do it with consistency, they will definitely get you customers. Why our products? Because they're consumable. I mean, if you are selling mobile phones or cars or furnitures, I'll buy them from you today, but I have to come back and buy again after years. But if I buy a vitamin C from you, a calcium supplement, if I buy tooth gels, deodorant, shower gels, after a week or 2 to 3 weeks or a month, I'll come back and buy again, which means you are assured of continued business and repetitive orders. Our products are universal. They can be used by anyone and everyone, from a newborn baby to a pregnant woman. Anyone can use our products. And the last thing is our products are based on nature. People are very much conscious about what we put into our skin and what we put into our bodies and what we put onto our skin. So our products are based on nature. As I've said earlier, our main ingredient is what? Is aloe vera. And everybody knows or have heard about the benefits of aloe vera. Now let's talk about the money part, because I'm so sure you are like, okay, when is she getting to the money part? Now we are coming to talk about the money part. How can you make money through Forever? There are 2 ways which can open door to more success in this in Forever business. Now, the first way to make money with Forever is through sales, retailing, selling the product. Now, I'm sure now you're like, oh, so I have to sell. You're probably asking yourself, do I really have to sell? Now, let me tell you something. Let me tell you a secret. Rich people sell. One of the things that rich people do is they sell. They either sell an idea, a service, or a product. Now, do you want to be rich? Do you want to be successful? Do you want to make an extra income? Sell. And you might be asking yourself, I don't know how to sell. I don't have an experience. Let me tell you, I have a bachelor degree of banking and finance. It has nothing to do with sales and marketing. It has nothing to do with health and wellness. But I learned when you were born, you knew nothing about tying your shoelaces. You knew nothing about writing your own names. You knew nothing about taking a shower on your own, but you learned. As long as you've seen an opportunity here, learn. Tell yourself, yes, I know nothing about sales and marketing, but I'm willing to learn because I want to improve the quality of my life. Now, let me give you a glimpse of what you can be making as a profit if you decide to sell our products. If you decide to sell one bottle of aloe, you make a profit of 162 rands as a profit. What if you sell 20 bottles, which is very much possible? Last month, I remember I sold about, I think 11 bottles of aloe vera. So imagine if you sell 20 bottles, that will be over 3,000 profit. And that is all yours. You don't have rent to pay for. You don't have any employee. You need to pay them salary. It's 100% yours. What if you sell what we call a bedroom pack, a pack for a man's reproductive health? What if you sell one pack of weight loss? See the amount of profit you'll be making if you sell one pack of weight loss. That is 751 rands as your profit. What if you sell 10? That is 7,510. What are you going to do with that money? The question is, what do you want to do? Are you going to pay your debt? Are you going to pay to save for vacation? Are you going to put gas in your car? Are you going to buy groceries? Whatever it is, the profit is huge. You can make from 42 to 92% of profit if you decide to sell the products. Question is, who are your customers? Anyone can be your customer, but don't expect everyone to become your customer. Anyone who wants to lose weight, who loves their skin, who wants to live a healthier lifestyle, who have family and children, anybody can become your customer, but don't expect everyone to be your customer. Like for you, I'm very sure that you see a lot of products and services and ads every single day, but you don't buy from them. You don't buy from all of them. So don't expect everyone to also become your customers. How are you going to sell? There are so many different ways that we will teach you. Keyword, we will teach you. Even if you have zero experience, we are going to teach you how you can make your sales. Face-to-face conversation, invite people to this presentation. Social media, I cannot overemphasize on the power of social media. This man here, Bill Gates, the second richest man on earth right now, he said, if your business is not in the internet, then your business will be out of business. If this rich man is saying this, I mean, how can you not agree with him? Over 95% of my business, I have built it through Instagram and Facebook. Now, if you're using a smartphone and you're not using it to make money, you need to change that. You need to fix that. You really need to fix. I don't remember the last time I had to move around into my local shops here in my country. I'll just search on the Instagram, and then I know if I get out of the house, I am going specifically to that shop, or I'll ask them to deliver the product to my house. And that is how the world is right now. The world is changing. You want, when somebody visit your Instagram, your TikTok, your WhatsApp, you will be making money out of it. You'll be impacting lives, but also you will be making money out of it. But you know, the thing about sales is, sales have a habit of going up and down. This month you can make 10,000 profit, 10,000 runs. Next month you can make 5,000. The other month you can make 1,000. The other month you can make 0. Now you don't want to go through that roller coaster of going up and down. That is why Forever is telling the second way to make money is through recruitment. Build a team. Now, I said earlier that the first thing that rich people do is they sell. The second thing that rich people do is they build a network of people and the system. They build a network of people and the system. Now, Forever tells you, join the business, become a member, build your own business, but also share with others what you do so that you can be paid more. So if you join the business and you introduce one person to join your organization, Forever will pay you up to 2,300 rands per one person who has joined your organization. Now, imagine if you introduce 3 people. That will be 2,300 times 3. These people also will introduce other people, and this becomes your network. Now, this also becomes a system of which in the long run, it will not be depending on you or needing you to be present for that business or that system to keep working. You know, there are businesses, once they are established, once the owner is gone, the business is also gone. Now, Forever tells you, you can set your goals maybe by the age of 50 where you're no longer energetic. You don't need to start to be moving around looking for money or be financially dependent on your children. Build a network of people, and then we can pay you from 6,500 to over 30,000 rands every single month if you build a network of people. How do you join the business? It's very simple. There is no registration. There's no registration fee. There is no joining fee. There is no monthly fee. You only need your capital to start your business. And the number one way to join the business is the capital of 9,724 Namibian dollars. You become a full member, which will be called an assistant supervisor. You can start recruiting people and making 42% profit if you retail the products. Second way, of which is the recommended way for you to join the business, is become a full member as well, with a discounted rate of paying 6,825 rands. You also become a full member, you can enjoy your 42% profit, and also you can start recruiting other people and be paid immediately when you recruit people in the business. But it's okay if you say, you know what, Nema, I want to join, but I don't have the 9.7 or the 6.8. Well and good, it's all right. Start with the half pack, which is 4,862, or start with a quarter pack, which is 2,481 rands. It all depends with your budget. But to summarize everything, the best way to start with the option number 3. Purchase your products in one lump sum with the 6,825 rands. But if you don't have this in one lump sum, you can start with a quarter stock or a half stock, of which in 2 months, in 2 consecutive months, you should have your purchases. You should amount to 9,724. So of which you'll be paying more. And that is why we recommend the best way, start with 6.8. But if you don't have the 6.8, it's fine. You can start with a quarter stock and a half stock, but in the following month, you must complete your capital by making sure that your purchases amount to 9,724 rands. Become an assistant supervisor. You are a full member, and then we will teach and coach you how you can also coach, lead, and mentor others in your organization to grow up from assistant supervisor to supervisor to a manager. People become managers in 2 months, 4 months, a year, 2 years. It all depends with your speed. And let me tell you, once you are a manager, once you join this business, become a manager as quickly as possible. Once you're a manager, your average income would be 30,000 rands plus or minus. Now, I want you to, for just a few seconds, think what would 30,000 rands mean to you? Maybe you start saving more. Maybe you create that emergency fund. Maybe you start paying your debts. Maybe you buy that house or move to a better house. I'm sure it would mean something to you. And what do we do to get to a manager? Very simple thing. Use the products. Get the confidence to tell other people about the product. Because if you can't use the products, it will be hard for you to sell the products. So number 1, use the products. Number 2, share about the benefits of the products. Talk to people and develop 20 to 30 regular customers. You don't need a lot of customers. Just 20 to 30 customers is enough. Then number 3, talk to people about the opportunity. Open your mouth. The worst thing that someone can tell you is no, I'm not interested. And you're not going to die from that. Open your mouth and tell people, you know what, I've got this amazing opportunity. You can transform your life and improve the quality of your life if you take upon this opportunity. As I've said, the worst thing that can happen is they will say no. And then you move to the next person. There are people out there who are looking for such opportunities. Number 4, we coach everybody else in your team to do number 1, 2, and 3. These are the only 4 things we do every single day. You might ask yourself, really, this is all that you do? Yes, this is all that you do. The thing is, some people do it this week, the next week they don't. They do it this month, the next month they don't. You have to do it with consistency. And the beauty of this business is, in the first year, I tell people, in the first year, you have to put a lot of effort. And sometimes you might find yourself that the money you're making is less compared to the effort. But in the second year, if you really put effort in your first year, you put less and less effort into your business, but the money will be more. So commit to the business. Once you become a manager, you can start qualifying for what we call Forever to Drive, of which so many people have qualified for this incentive, and you can earn an extra $400 US dollars to $800 US dollars and qualify to buy yourself a car. But the money is yours. You don't necessarily have to buy a car. But you see, this is a very luxurious car on the screen. And it's very hard to start thinking of living a luxurious life if a person is struggling to pay for their children's school fees, for their rent, for their transportation. So we tell you, start small, but do not end there. Do not limit your mind. You can qualify to even live, to buy yourself a luxurious car. And once you qualify, let's assume you qualify for level 1. Forever is going to pay you an extra 6,720 every month for 3 years consecutive. Now, the money is yours. You can choose to buy whatever that you want to buy. But there are so many people who have qualified for this incentive. My leader, Blandina Njawa, I shared her story earlier. She bought this car on her 5th year in the business. 0 kilometer, a brand new car. On her 5th year in the business. Veronica Kundia, a wife and a mother of 3. She bought this car, 0 kilometer car, a brand new car at the age of 29. So what I'm trying to tell you is it is very much possible to achieve your goals. As I've said, the money is yours. You can choose to buy a house, build a house. You can do whatever you want to do with the money. In this picture here, I'm standing in the middle of my 2 amazing leaders, Enos and his wife, Dr. Elizabeth, a computer scientist and a doctor, but they put aside their degrees and they've been doing this business full time for 17 years. 17 good years with a lot, and I mean a lot of achievement. And I thank God that I'm able to work hand in hand with these amazing leaders every single day. And this is their villa. They bought it is somewhere close to the beach here in Tanzania. They have a lot of other investments, different houses in different cities here in our country. But also in 2015, they were able to buy themselves. They were able to earn themselves their 13th bonus check. You can convert that figure in your own currency. It's a lot of money. Can you believe waking up one morning and seeing that amount in your bank account? You will transform everything in your family and in your life. But the last incentive I'm going to share with you is a global travel. If you're listening to me here and you love traveling, then get your passport ready. I've been able to travel to different countries. One of them was in Dubai. This was my second trip with Forever. My first trip with Forever was in South Africa. I thank God I got a chance to meet the owner of the company and I took a picture with him. This trip, I'm going to play this video quickly. This trip was earlier this year. We were in India. And in this event, you get to meet different people from different parts of the world. They'll be sharing their journey, their successful journey. You'll be inspired. Believe me, when you come back home, you will not be able to sleep. You'll be so much inspired, and you're like, you know what? I've seen the bigger picture of this business. We are over 30,000 people in that stadium, over 30,000 people, and everyone you see in that room is doing Forever. But also, when I was in India, I got a chance to visit one of the famous place known as Taj Mahal. Can you believe I got a chance to tick one thing on my bucket list? Do you know Taj Mahal is one of the 7 wonders of the world? So I've got to visit the place, and I thank God Forever has given me an opportunity and see different cultures. So this place is actually very, very, very much beautiful. And if you love traveling, I'm inviting you to come join this business. I promise you, you might not believe that these things are possible, but they are very much possible. And if you join the business next year in February, you can qualify. Once you join and you become a supervisor, you can qualify and get a free flight ticket to go to Johannesburg and meet other people from South Africa, Namibia, Botswana, Lesotho, Angola, who are doing this business, and get a chance to learn from them. But our guest speaker is Jane Leach, a leader from the UK who has been in the business for over 25 years. So get a chance, qualify. It is very easy. Within 1 month, you can become a supervisor. But guess where we are going next year again in April? We are going to Paris. Paris has been on my bucket list. Now, if you join the business and become a manager by March next year, you get yourself a ticket to go to Paris. A free flight ticket to go to Paris and explore Paris. So join the business. Let's show you the plan. Let's work the plan for you to qualify for these incentives. So as I'm finishing my presentation, I want to ask you, what matters the most to you? Is it health and well-being, recognition? Maybe you want financial independence. For me, honestly, it was financial independence. I hated being broke. I hated borrowing money from someone. I hated when I have an emergency, I have to borrow money. I hated that. And I knew Forever is my one ticket away to become financial independent. Maybe you want security for your future. You want to travel and have fun. You want to buy a car. whatever it is very, very much possible. But I know you ask yourself, can I really do it? I know how it feels. You have a lot of doubts, a lot of what if questions, but you're going to join the business for yourself, but you're never going to be by yourself. I will coach, I will guide, I will mentor you so that you can one day you'll be able to stand on your own 2 feet. And let me remind you, 9 years ago, I also knew nothing about presenting. I knew nothing about public speaking, nothing about sales and marketing, nothing about Forever, nothing about the products, but I learned. 10 years later, here I am. So we all start from zero. Forever is not a job, Forever is a business. Come into the business, treat it like a business. I promise you will get business related results. Might sounds too good to be true. I completely understand, but you need to put time and effort. You can put 1 hour, 2 hours, depending with your schedule. And even if you put 1 hour, if you commit that 1 hour seriously, religiously, you will see the results. Learn to develop new skills. Don't join the business and expect to become a millionaire in a month or in a year. No, give it time and then be prepared for change. Identify the things that are distraction in your life. Maybe it's scrolling through Instagram and Facebook every single day. Maybe it's watching movies every single day. Minimize the time. Put more effort into your business so that in the long run, in 2 years to 5 years, you'll have more time to scroll through TikTok and Facebook, to chat with friends, to travel, to watch movies. Now is a time for you to put effort to prepare and design your future. Will the business work for you? Absolutely. It will if you respect it and take it serious. Give it time and effort. It will if you commit, if you're coachable, if you're teachable. The business will work for you if you have a great attitude. You're willing to think big. You're willing to be prepared to tell everyone what you are doing. Proudly and shamelessly, I go out there and I tell people I am a Forever business owner because it's an amazing opportunity. It is a gift. It has transformed the lives of so many people around the world. And I know one of my calling is to help and teach and coach other people to see this opportunity so that they can also transform their own lives. Finishing this presentation by reading this sentence out loud. If somebody offers you an amazing opportunity, but you're not sure you can do it, say yes, then learn how to do it later. If somebody offers you an amazing opportunity, but you're not sure you can do it, say yes, then learn how to do it later. By now, you're probably asking yourself, can I really do it? I don't have sales and marketing experience. What if I don't get customers? And the other voice is telling you, go for it. You need this opportunity. Maybe this is my one ticket away to improve the quality of your life. Now, this is what I'm going to tell you. God has given us freedom to choose. If you choose fear, I cannot help you. But if you choose faith, I promise I'm going to hold your hand. I'm going to coach. I'm going to lead, of course, by the grace of God, and help you so that you can also achieve your goals. Thank you so much for taking the time to listen to this presentation, and I'm looking forward to connect with you and start working with you soon. Thank you so much and have a good day.